everyone, welcome to Leoguidance time. If this is your first time, and welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, it's always so nice to have you here. So today's pick a card reading is going to be all about your career. We are directly going to look at what is coming up next in your career, and we are going to see are there any kind of like a tangible energies you can see all, or in general any energies you might be expecting it. So, and then we are going to get an advice for you. So let me introduce you to the piles without further ado. So this is going to be group number 1, represented with the career and life oracle cards. This is going to be representing group number 2 with the Moon Oracle cards. And this is going to be representing group number 3 with the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Whenever you're feeling ready, please do your selection based on either maybe the timestamps in the description box or the cards itself, which I'm going to use all of them, or between 1, 2, and 3 representing the groups. So whenever you're ready, please take your time, and I am going to see at your pile, and I'm so excited. Hello group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this career and life oracle cards, then this is going to be your reading. So let's jump into a reading already by seeing what is coming up next in your career. And while I was shuffling your cards, I saw wealth. So either you are manifesting wealth, or this is like basically what's coming up next in your career and in your life in general. So let's see. I'm hearing also like a moving away from a lack mentality. Either that's about like your money or your time mainly, or your resources, or how you pursue your resources in your life and yourself and your future possibilities. So what is coming up next in group number 1's career spirit? What is coming up next in group number 1's career spirit, please? Too much unseen, too like there's so much that you don't know, they are saying, and not necessarily that you need to know. Locked. So work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. So, like, you might be at the brisk or transition of accepting kind of like a new position. That might be literally within your already like a current like a workplace. If you're in a company, if you're in a 9 to 5, etc., maybe you're transitioning to a position, or maybe you're taking more responsibilities in your current position, but that is temporary. You might be having some plan in your mind, and this, you know, that this is like a stepping stone, or you might not even know where this is like actually leading, but you feel like you need to do a change, and like this is what is going to happen. So I feel like you're going to say to one opportunity, and you're also like a guided to say yes to that opportunity if it's feeling aligned, because I feel like this is going to be a stepping stone again. So your new place offers like job security, or some of you might be literally transitioning to a new job. And again, there's an emphasis that this is not the end, like this is just a stepping stone, because there's something that you want, you feel like it's out of your reach, you feel like, you know, there's like this key to a lock, and then the lock is open, but then it's like, okay, this is a very weird thing, and it would not make sense. It's not even fully making sense to me right now. But you know, like when you just put the key to a lock, it's usually just, it opens it here, like at the lock. But now, like you open the lock through a little bit further away place, etc. So it doesn't feel, like wherever you are is not feeling like a full fit for you. Like your needs have changed, your boundaries have changed, how you see yourself, your worth, how you express yourself, they all changed. So whatever you're having is not aligning with you anymore, and you're very aware of it, hence you are asking for a change. You might be feeling quite limited at the moment with your options. So it says that obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought. or simply choose something better for you. I'm really seeing that you have been gaining a lot of awareness about what is not serving you. And believe me, this is, I even want to say not 50, but 60% of that. You have been gaining a lot of awareness about what do you not want, so that you are moving towards the things that you want more. And you're doing it unapologetically. And your potential, you feel like your potential has not been recognized yet, and know that people are going to start recognizing your potential. Like you're shining, your aura and your energy is shining so naturally and brightly that it's nearly impossible for people not to recognize it. The only reason why people have not been recognizing up until now is that because you have not accepted it. Now you're already stepping into your own sovereignty, your own power, and then it's not blocking your natural aura anymore. Like it lets it shine more naturally, if that makes sense. Let's get more info. What's coming up next in group number one's career spirit? What's coming up next in group number one's career spirit? Oof. I love this. You have many choices. Okay, the one thing is that for some of you, for many of you actually, the thing that you're going to take as a temporary position is going to be amongst many options. I'm here maybe like analysis paralysis, but like I feel like for some of you it's going to be like it is going to turn out to be something so beautiful for you that's going to even maybe open some travel positions, or it's going to be so passionate. It's going to be like this temporary position is going to be closer to something that you actually love and enjoy to do. It's going to spark a joy in your soul. You need that passion. You're a very creative person. You need that. So this says that you may have options even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. Pull a card for each option to see what is best. Let's do that. Okay, you're a very creative person, definitely. And you need to get creative to see what options are good for you. Being in positions to influence people, being in positions to also like use your influence and be in the public eye, even speaking or expressing your thoughts or opinions or influencing people on one-on-one is something that is really calling out for you and coming up very naturally. You are shedding a skin, you're transitioning at the moment. So you are starting to grow, you're starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. You might also work quite well with the people on one-on-one settings to help them, to influence them as well, whether that's like, I don't know, career coaching, there are many options actually, like in psychological settings, even in some of company settings, like say HR or with other positions. I guess you will just like find out more than I do. Great match. So you are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. That might be your end goal that you might not be quite believing in it yet, but you're definitely destined to have your own business and to be an entrepreneur. I'll just put this card at the end and here, but like you can see that how kind of like unhappy she's kind of like, it's not unhappy, but it's a little bit bored and in a sense of like a little bit hopeless. Like I have, it gives a vibe of like I have not seen the proofs that I want yet to believe in that I can have it. So you're waiting for it, but the success is here. The success says that the path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You are on the right track. Yes, you are. You're on track. So don't ever question like that. I feel like things have been taking so slowly for you. That's why you're losing your hope. You're like, should I give up? But then you don't want to give up. Even when you want to give up, because the things that you keep putting your energy into are actually giving you energy. It's just like, or the things that you want to do, you really do want to do them. Like, it's like you opened your eyes, you already awakened to a fact, you already seen something, and you cannot unsee what you have already seen. It's that kind of like an energy. That's why your soul keeps asking for it more and more. Like you're in the transition phase, wherever you're going, it is going to be success. Let's see your choice. You're on the right path. Like there's a very good luck happening for you. Let me read that good luck. So your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Believe it. collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. They also want you to focus on the beautiful things, that the positive things happening in your life, even in your career, rather than the negatives. What the many choices is for Spirit, please, for group number 1. What are they having the many choices for? Can we clarify the many choices card, please? If here was a bit confusing, I will summarize them all up. Limitations card came back again with the wish come true. Oh my god, like they come together. Oh, I love it because it's just like perfect, kind of like emphasizing for me that, yeah, your wish is coming true. You're just stepping away from all the limitations. You're shedding the skin towards them. So your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way that you expected. No worries. It's just what you need. Something is coming in fast, let me tell you. And we're going to get some tarot as well. We are going to clarify if we can get more juice in the details about what's coming in for you. But it is coming in. So you have many choices, and you might feel like also like you have many talents. There's too many things you want to do and you're not quite sure which one to focus on. It might help you to let loose a little bit and do the things that you kind of quite enjoy, and then it might just like start to get a little bit more clearer on you about what do you want to invest your energy into. And the Spirit wants to also tell that, like, it's also from my own experience, that if there's something on your mind, you think that, oh, like this is too good to be true, like it's so further away from me, or it cannot happen for me because I don't know, I don't have enough resources, I don't have enough knowledge, I can't do that because it's just too grand, too big, etc. Spirit is like, no, like erase that thought for a moment. If it's too rooted, yes, it might keep coming back to the surface, but for the time being, if something keeps coming back to you, if an idea keeps coming back to you, it's just because it's meant for you. It's meant for you to create. No one else can do it in the way that you do. So please give us a favor and give yourself a favor and just try it. Just start from somewhere. Just like do it, because it is actually meaning for you to create that thing. If you wouldn't have those limitations, those fears, what would you have been doing it? Because you have been just also striving yourself away, like depriving yourself away from the joy of following the path that you are actually called to do. Like one of the reasons why you might be having like analysis paralysis, or like you're just feeling directed to many different directions, is because your path is not that simple. You might need to combine multiple skills that you have, that you acquired, you gathered up until now, that felt like, oh, I'm going nowhere, oh, I tried that, and so what, because nothing has happened. No, like you were meant to gather those skills, because you're not even sure how they're gonna all play out in the big picture. That's why whenever you feel inspired to just take an action, it's gonna help you to see and put everything into their places. It's gonna help you to see, like, get clear on your goal actually. Like, what are you here to do actually? Your wish is coming through. That temporary position, okay, in summary, that temporary position that you're going to get is going to be quite soon. It might not look like what you initially planned to have. It's just because there is like your puzzle is very big, and the things are just like getting into their places, but you don't even know what the big picture is. And in order for you to know that, in order for you to get away from this analysis paralysis, because you're multi-talented and then you have been learning skills here and there, basically you have to, and then there's a puzzle in here. I'll keep talking about it, and I didn't even just put conscious attention to it. But in order for you to know actually what your real big purpose is, you literally have to go for it. Whatever you think is too big, whatever you think that it cannot happen, you have to go for it, so that you're gonna know what it is. And you're in a transition period to do that, but you have to believe that you're breaking free from limitations. You already feel it, because you're already taking actions towards the things that you would not even accept in the past. Imagine the growth that you have 6 months ago, you versus now, a year ago from you versus now. You're on the path to success for sure. And we have expression. It says that you need work that lets you express yourself, your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. You might be stepping into a career or a transition period where it's gonna help you to express yourself a lot more, either through communication or a written way, but it's going to let your expressive self, creative self shine and talk more, be communication more with people. That's one of your greatest strengths. If you're not already using it yet, you're guided to use that. And that transitionary period, temporary position might have it more. Your ultimate position definitely has a lot more. Like it has the influence and capacity to a lot. What else is coming next for group number one in their career spirit? What else is coming next? What else is coming next in their career? What do we have here? We have one card. Look at the bigger picture, like the Sagittarius. I've been mentioning you don't know the big picture yet. Yes, there might be an opportunity definitely for you to like a travel if you want that so. And your ultimate job won't might include the traveling. But one thing is that Sagittarius is an energy of like, it is like very much of like active sign. It's like it's a fire sign. It's extremely fiery. It's like ruled by the Jupiter. It's about expansion. Your soul wants to expand. Your soul wants to share the knowledge and the information that you have. That expression card in here, you are meant to express very freely your knowledge and everything that you are learning, you have learned up until now. Like it might feel like it's a gamble a little bit more, but you are just guided to take a chance on something, whether it can be like education that you're going to take a chance to. Maybe you're going to learn something new. It doesn't have to be a full degree, but somehow some new information you're learning. That new temporary position might be also something a little bit different than you are, or the new extra like a responsibility you are taking might be a little bit different than what you're already exported in, become an expert in, which is a nice thing because then you're adding up the skills that you actually want to use in your daily life. Probably you haven't been doing that, but believe me, in a soon time with this position, even like a temporary position, you're going to be communicating with people more. You're going to be sharing your like a perspective and news a lot more with people. I love that energy. And at the bottom, we have the answers you need are coming. It's a full moon in Gemini. Oh my god. Like there is like a negative talk within you. It's like every time you want to just feel so proud of yourself, something might be just pulling you back. It's like seeing the both sides of the medallion but never be able to commit to anything. So there's like this shadow side of the Gemini that you might be just leaving it behind. It's just because you haven't seen the proofs of your label, like a labor, you might not be thinking that, oh, it's going to happen for me, but it is actually happening for you. And also communication again with the Gemini, you have a different way of seeing the like understanding everyone's perspective, understanding all the sides that have been happening, whether it's in a technical sense that if you're selling something, if you're marketing something, you can see from both like a project management point of view, the client's view, the developer's view, the financial view, etc. You can easily like understand all parties and you can just communicate that information so clearly. Maybe that's kind of like a position you want to step in, or you're slightly stepping in here. Or the other thing is that in terms of the one-on-one influence, one-on-one like settings, like counseling, etc., coaching, you have a bigger understanding and such an empathy towards understanding other people's experience, so you can easily put yourself into their shoes. You can help them through that. So these are your greatest strengths that you are stepping into using them more and more in your daily life. So let's get something in your future is changing. I love it. Can we get more detailed information about it, Spirit? Let's see what the tarot cards are. What is coming next for group number one in their career? What is coming next for group number one in their career? You might need to just take a time out to chill, just to relax, feeling no pressure to do anything. You're not running out of time. You might use that as your affirmation. I'm not running out of time. I have all the time in the world. I'm not running out of time. Whenever you feel yourself, you're in the rush to anything. What do we have here? We have Three of Wands. I saw it under the bottom of the deck. You're going to receive a message, an email message, like a contract. Like there's going to be something new that you're going to be agreeing very soon. It's going to be very prosperous. The High Priestess in reverse. If there's a part of you that's blocking like your inner knowing somehow, it's like, just don't. We had Ace of Swords, like your intuition is trying to tell you about this opportunity, like the news coming in, but I guess you're trying to undermine it. It is true. Like what you know that is to be true is true. What you know that is to be coming for you is true. It's coming. Like I feel like some of you think it is too grand. But believe me, it's written in the stars. It's for you. What do you think it is too grand? It's for you. Like if it's meant for you, how can it be too big for you? Literally. And I'm not undermining. I know, I understand where you're coming from, but literally it's meant for you. What's coming up next for group number 1? I don't know if you're feeling indecisive at the moment because you're like overanalyzing stuff that hasn't even happened yet. High Priestess in reverse. Come on. And the Fool is in reverse. Like, I'm really interpreting this one as like you're thinking negatively. Like you're focusing on the negative things. Like you were guided to think from the positive aspects. Like instead of asking yourself what could go wrong, or what I don't want more, ask yourself, what if everything works out perfectly? What do I want more in my daily life? What do I enjoy doing in my daily life as a work? What just gives me more energy? What are my strengths? Like, what have I realized about myself since the last year? You know, how did I grow? How did I grow at work? Maybe I'm just feeling this is 2 cards, so I'm feeling like something is out of balance in your workspace. At the same time, something is out of balance about how you perceive yourself. You might need a lot of like external validation in a way that like it's not a negative thing. It's like some people, especially as a Leo, I do need that. So you might need that external validation, knowing that you're contributing something bigger than yourself and that people are appreciative of you. Maybe you can find a way to ask for that thing more. What do we have the 2 swords. Is like, use the 6 of swords and the 9 of swords. I was going to like, is it 6 or 9? And I have both of them. No, I cannot. Okay, so yeah, 6 of swords and 9 of swords in reverse. Hey guys, okay, you are revisiting something, okay, that you think that you could not do. Because I don't know, it was like this is going to like remove your worries away. Whatever is coming in your way, whatever message you're getting, it that you're trying to like block it with your intuition, basically you're trying to diminish like your inner knowing, something is coming back for you. This time it is meant for you. It is going to clear away all your worries and doubts about your capabilities, your skills, your leadership, and you're meant to be a leader, or your influence or your effect on people. Whatever you have been thinking negatively, it's going to be proven otherwise. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You know what? You're transitioning into a phase that work smarter, not harder. Like you might have this like mentality and a belief that like I have to work hard to prove myself, otherwise anything I receive easy is not meant for me or it's not fair. No, that is a very lack and limited belief that you have learned from your caregivers while you were growing up. It is not true. So you better replace that belief with something more constructive. You can say that And by the way, affirmations are very personal. I can say something for you right now and it might mean nothing for you. You might not believe in it. So you have to really make it your own. But so if it works for you, the very standard thing I can say is that the more I rest, the more I receive. The more I rest, the more money and abundance I bring into myself. The more I rest, the more creative ideas flow through me. The universe loves that I rest. The money loves that I rest. Whatever works for you. Ooh. And we have, I was just going to ask for your advice, but we have all that glitters in reverse in 16. So let's read that one from the book. I always read these cards from the book since I bought them newly, I guess, from many years ago. So the protection message of this card says that this is a signal to walk away from what you are contemplating. There's a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation. You will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how Spirit protects you? Better things await. There is something you are going to be guided to leave, like move away from, because you know that it might be looking good on the paper, and that might mean that, like, literally people, like, it's easier for people to accept, it's easier for people to digest you, because like they know what's familiar and what's expected of you. But the things that you want to do might be outside of that. Don't think about that. You know what is meant for you. With the High Priestess in reverse and here that you have been blocking your intuition, please create some time for yourself. You might be in the need of needing to hibernate. If you have been distracting yourself much with more of so with people, things, you are guided to retrieve your energy a little bit more back towards yourself, because you need to contemplate about what do you truly want, what your soul is calling out for you to do, away from all the external expectations that might have been put upon you that you're not even aware of. And under the bottom of the deck, we have mending in the reverse with 52. You might be trying to hold on to something that's already broken, to be honest. So be honest with yourself. What are you trying to mend for? What are you trying to spend your energy for, and why? Like, if you don't want it, if it's not serving you, like, what are you afraid of that you're still trying to hold on to it? Like, some part of you is still getting a benefit and advantage of trying to hold on to that thing that you do not actually want. So what it is, that thing that you're getting an advantage of, so that first you can define it, gain awareness around it, so that you can let go once you know that it's not in a solid ground or basis. Like, your fears are just fears. It doesn't mean that's gonna happen, because something better is really there and waiting for you. But group number 1, these are all the messages I got for you. I hope that they were helpful, and I hope that they were resonating. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me and being here. Please give it a thumbs up to a video if you liked it. So, and this was a general reading. If you want something more personal for you, your situation, your energy, I do offer personal readings. You can find the details and the description box below. But I'm sending you lots of love and beautiful energy your way. Very beautiful things are waiting for you, and please do take care of yourselves, and I really do hope to see you next time. Until then, bye bye. Hello group number 2, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen these Moonology Oracle cards, then this is going to be your reading. So let me tell you one specific thing, that a couple specific things that I have been feeling for you. So first, for Labradorite, might be crystal, might be gemstone that you want to carry around. One thing is that you might have been letting yourself get affected a lot, and this might be somehow, I feel like, trigger message. This might be triggering for you to hear. Maybe you might have been like getting affected more than you needed to from other people's point of view, or opinions, or their even like advices. Like, some of them might be even unsolicited advices from people, and that might be from family. Like, I saw like a big tree. It reminded me of like a family tree. Some of you might have a family business. This is a very specific thing. You don't have to take it. But something, either you are like considering and thinking about a family business, you're already inside it, or you're just thinking about like whether to take part in a family business, how much of a good idea is that? Or if there is no family in regards to the business, it means that there might have been too many talk and chatter around like what you should do, how you should do it, etc. And that might be mainly coming from family, but that might be also a specific message. So let's see more if this is really your reading. So I will just put these cards aside and I'll start with the career and life oracle cards. But under the bottom of the deck, there is this energy of nothing will come out of this situation. So your perspective at the moment is not helping you. You need a change around there. If you're feeling like you need a guidance right now, I hope that we are going to get it out of this reading, but your perspective needs to change. Oh gosh, sorry. Okay, group number 2, you need to express yourself more. You have been holding back a lot. Like, the fact is that if you have been taking a lot, listening a lot of people, like it might be bigger cars, it might be literal people, and you might have been seeking out of opinions. Like, you know what that indicates? It indicates that you do not trust yourself enough. So you need to trust yourself. How can you cultivate that trust more? By just following up your words, by just like taking actions and seeing where it goes, and knowing that you don't have to be perfect, because no one is perfect. If you have a tendency that you might be putting people up on a pedestal, you don't have to. Like, can you start seeing everyone objectively, like their flaws? Like, they are not perfect. So you might have got used to selling yourself short, but the biggest advice that could have been, if that's the case, is literally start seeing your own strengths and stop putting people up on a pedestal, because this is like literally a conditioned way that has been learned. It's not the truth. But I will stop talking about it before we getting any cards. So let's see if this is your reading. So, and we have limitations under the bottom of the deck, by the way. So you might have been feeling quite limited in wherever you are, and I'm feeling this is mainly coming from a perspective. So Spirit, what is coming next in group number 2's career? Oof, they are there. How many are you? Okay, I will take them. So, but they are the same cards with the group number 1. I'm not sure if you were drawn to group number 1, but I will put them back. But one thing I want to say is that we have expression, we have many choices, and we have the shedding. And I shuffle the cards, believe me, I cleanse them. But so you might really need to express yourself more. And the one thing I can also interpret this one as like you need some kind of like a freedom. You need freedom in your work. So what might be coming for you is literally you might be stepping away from any kind of family business, if that's something you're considering, or you might be literally needing to shut down any external voices and you need to express yourself more. You might literally need to take a time away to travel somewhere quite different and let yourself feel free, let yourself be in the moment. Like, you're a very free spirit. Like, there might be an energy within you, like a Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius are the ones that are actually coming up for me. Are they all like wait, cardinal signs? Might be. You're a very expressive person. You have a lot of energy, but one thing is that you have been suppressing yourself and your desires a lot. So one guidance for you, I feel like you're in need of a more of a guidance, even if you don't know it, but I feel like you might. I saw 0505. There's a big change coming, and that big change is coming with you first removing yourself from a situation, from an environment. Like, the environment that you're in is not serving you. You need to shed your skin. You need to transform yourself. You might feel like a drawn to group number 1. They want me to keep this card. It says that you need to work. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at reading, well at writing, blogging, or career in communication. So you definitely, first of all, you need to express yourself for yourself first. Even like thinking about a career, if you're doing it for your career, if you're already a writer, etc., working with a newspaper, whatever is that, then that is great. That's definitely great. But you need to understand yourself more. You need to give yourself some space to understand yourself, is the message that's coming, and know that you're protected. You can take as much time as you need. What's coming next in group number 2's career spirit? You're guided to like remove yourself from your current environment and shut down all the noises and just get to know yourself once more without anyone's opinion. What's coming next in group number 2's career? I am not gonna be able to put anything back. We have shedding. You are starting to grow, to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. So you might have asked for a change, a raise, or like literally asked for a change in responsibilities, and you might feel like it's not happening. Like in your current situation, the things that you wanted might not be happening for you. So you might be feeling quite stuck about that. And the guidance around that is that might not change. You might need to create that change. So the change that you want might not be happening with your current circumstances or environment, because something is unfolding. Like it says that access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. You are in this transition phase, definitely, and you are learning a lot more, especially about yourself and the things about your craft too, I'm hearing. What's coming up next in group number 2's career spirit? Taking steps. So action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. You are guided to actually take some steps, like you can see that there is the silhouette, the reflection on the rain, and there are the shoes. So it's not like quite fitting, because you might be literally undermining yourself, your skills, your strength, your energy, your effect a lot, that you see yourself as this reflection only, not as a whole person itself. So you are literally, hence, you are not actually taking opportunities that you might have taken. Literally, like, our beliefs define everything. If you don't see yourself as worthy enough or capable enough of doing something, do you think that you will ever take an action towards it? No. Like if you think that, like, I can never just be, let's say, I don't know, a millionaire, you will never start learning about how to keep more money, how to make more money, any opportunities to do that. You will never take those actions because you already decided on your mind that that is not for you. That might be for someone else. Yes, you might have liked to have it, but you don't think it is for you, so you're not going to take an action for it. If you think that you are not meant to, or you can never write a book, you are never going to start even writing a page or a draft. You'll never do that because you don't think that that is for you. You already decided that for yourself. So undecide, unlearn what has been keeping you stuck, like what limiting beliefs that you have, especially about money. Like it says that money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. What is the unexpected? Influence. Use your influence for change. You might do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. So literally, you might be wanting to transition to a career a lot more freer, that you can influence others. Like Sagittarius energy is heavily coming up, the Gemini energy as well. And the thing is that you might find yourself in a position that you might want to like change some things more drastically. So you might want to just have some things to save up on the side as well, or you might want to go something a little bit more like free, like having your own basically, startup, or start talking at a platform if you're not already doing it, and start sharing your opinions like expressively. And if you're not already doing it, you're guided to take a chance of it. What's coming next for group number 2 spirit in their career? What's coming up next for group number 2 in their career? I feel like, yeah, something. Oh, adventure. You might literally be asked to even save up for a travel. Sagittarius energy. Hey, so you make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach out your financial goals. Okay, one thing is that you guys might be so like initiative and so excited and just want to like shoot all kinds of like directions, when you feel inspired. But one thing that you are learning in this lifetime is planning and being more patient to taking it a little bit more steady in this lifetime. So you're going to, when you feel inspired to do so, once you gather up your self-belief once back again, because you're a very confident person. It's just that your environment and your situations and the people you surround yourself with just like suppress that a lot lately. So you have to just find yourself back again and feel yourself back again once more. Then you're going to start taking some actions, especially with the adventure card in here. You're going to make some exciting work moves, definitely, and that might be leading you to travel, and that travel is going to be quite refreshing for you. And just to know that it's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your research. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. If you ever think that like you're not satisfied, or maybe some things are coming easier for some other people and not for you, it's just because you have a greater and grander life purpose that involves others. What's coming up next in group number 2's career spirit? Oh my god, I saw this prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the price. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. If you're looking out for another job and then you want to be in a safer situation, especially financially, you might need to do it like very tactfully, definitely. And also, if you have any frustration, it might be also good to, keep it a little bit more professional in a way that like what you say, how you say, who do you say. It does not mean that don't be authentic. No, I'll never ever say that. I'm a very authentic person. I have to, even sometimes at the workplaces. But with this one, it's definitely a sign saying that yes, you're transitioning. But if you're doing something on the side or etc., you don't always have to share everything. So you can keep in mind to be a little bit more tactful or diplomatic about what you share with who. Last card from here about what's coming up next. Ooh, I love that. Oh, do I have ooh, we have harmony and moving up. So the harmony is saying that it is important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere. In order for you to thrive, working at home for yourself is the best. And the moving up says that you're increasing your power and status. You might get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. There's a change happening in the environment that you're working again. You might be literally traveling. You definitely work better in a remote settings when you are your own boss, when you have your own schedule and you are not pressured by anyone, and you can be free. Freedom is very important for you. It's one of your values that you really need to have at work in your life, and especially at work, to be successful, if you don't know it already. Yeah, so you might be transitioning to a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere. You might get some realizations when you are traveling about that one as well, and you might do decisions accordingly. You might create yourself an opportunity literally to move up. It might be either like through the things that you're gonna create and influence others, whether through social media or in any way that you're gonna start expressing yourself, but you are moving up. Like, you are not staying where you are, you're deciding to upgrade yourself, and I don't see you actually doing that within your current workplace. Something is changing. So if you have been drawn to group number 1 and coming from group number 1, in their reading I will see that they're having some kind of like a temporary opportunities within their current working space, and then that's also impacting them in a positive way. But with you, I just feel like in the current space, like it's nearly like in a stuck position, like you're like actually changing. Like, I want to say you're even like changing jobs in here, and you're safe in the situation. And bottom of the deck energy. Saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job. Or you need to smile and make nice to get the position you want. Like, I never seen this card before, but we have been talking about this with the prickly situation, like being more discerning about like what you say to whom, literally. And if there is any kind of things that you really didn't like and don't like about your current situation, and basically you want to complain, or you just want to get even like, you know, let it all out on vent, it is telling you to like keep it a little bit more professional than you even want to. It does not condone anyone's behaviors or what's happening or anything, but for somehow it's going to help you, because we have a perspective in here. If you change the way you look at the things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. With the perspective card, I'm guided to tell you one thing. So I've been reading, I'm still reading that book, and it's very simply explained that with one line. So if you think that something is going to happen for you, literally it's going to happen for you. You know that how people treat us, like let's say if you have a boss that really treats you poorly, it doesn't have to be a case, it's just an example, by the way. If your boss really treats you poorly, if you think that, like they always think that less of you and your qualities and your abilities is not enough, then that is how they're going to treat you. But if you actually start changing your perspective, even force yourself to start thinking that, okay, my boss respects me. They know my skills. They know the quality of the work that I bring. They know my strengths and I know my strength. So my boss always have to treat me with respect, and this is what I got. I am always valued with like respect, with my efforts, like back with money, like, you know, then this is what you're going to get. Like, I hope I make sense there, but like literally what you think that people think of you is what they actually think. So if you change your perspective about like what they're actually thinking of you, despite of the reality, the current reality, it is going to change. So that might also help you to, you know, save the face. I don't want to say that, but like keep it better for the time being, because I'm really seeing a move and a change. So also they want you to ask yourself, what are the qualities of the job that you truly want, that's gonna make you happy even in the short term, because you need something you love so that you can just make decisions accordingly. So what's coming up next for group number 2's career spirit? A time for healing. You really need to take a time out for yourself. Like, you have been doing everything on more like an automated way, that you haven't stopped and take your time to reflect. I really see that this is what's coming for you. Like, you might really just want to, you know, take a vacation, take a break, take some off days and travel, and then you might have some realizations along there. And afterwards, there's going to be a time to take an action. I believe that you're going to have a quite renewed energy after this healing phase. But let's see with your, oh my God, we have the moon, a healing time, balsamic moon and moon. What's coming up for you next in your career is literally you reflecting, you're self-reflecting. Like, I don't know how many times I say it in this reading since we started, at least 5 times maybe. I'm very sorry. You're taking a time to reflect. You need to, about like, where do you want to go, what do you truly want, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. And it's like so beautiful to embrace all of it, so that there's nothing to fear you anymore, because you've seen all the parts of yourself already. Who's gonna say what about the things that you already know? Thank you for repeating the things that I know to myself. Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, there is a potential within you that you really want to cut some things off. With the 10 of Wands in here in reverse and 2 of Pentacles in reverse, you just don't want to take the burdens anymore. But one thing is that you don't have to be so harsh. You don't have to be so cutting. Like, you can always think first before acting. That kind of like active initiation energy I was getting from you, especially if you're a Gemini or Sagittarius. I might understand the impulsive needs of wanting to do some things, but it's always good to take some time out before like thinking before acting, especially if you know that it might affect your finances as well or career. What's coming up next for group number 2, Spirit? What are you? Oh, that's a strength card. Like, guys, you have been really underselling yourself. You have been selling yourself so short. You know what the Spirit is saying right now to me? Apply for the positions that you thought that you will never do, you will never get. You're going to gain some different perspectives there. Just do that. Like, you have to see yourself under different light. Like, there has been a lot of, like, I'm hearing humbling. Like, either someone did it to you in a like in a way that it hasn't had to happen. So it's like you have to gain your strength and confidence back in here. 6 of Wands in reverse. Like, your achievements, your strengths, like, they have been gone unrecognized. Where you are is not serving you anymore. There is a change coming in there. Queen of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, where you are have been taking a lot from you and not giving you back. Like, you deserve to climb up the ladders. You deserve to be in a position that everyone is going to know, like, basically your strengths, your capabilities, that you will have more than you ever need. So that, because you're a type of person who would like to share, but then you did not have enough to share, and then yeah, people were not even just like listening to you. I guess like you weren't in a position to be taken into consideration for the things that you want to express. So you were going to be, but it just like comes with that awareness of taking your power back from all the people, places, and circumstances by owning like the uniqueness that you do have. Literally, like, you deserve the things, like, you deserve the best. You deserve to feel happy. You deserve a work or a job that does not feel like work or a job, and you got infinite amount of abundance out of it. So what are your limits that you need to move away from? There is like a very benefit of you understanding what are your limiting beliefs that are holding you back and changing them with the empowering ones. You have been overly thinking with 44 but not taking any actions. You are not helpless. You are not. Like, you are such a beautiful, sparkly soul that your light has been dimmed. You know, the people who dim lights of other people, it's because they basically feel threatened by them. Like, that light that you're shining that you can't even see within yourself, they see it in you. They never communicate to you, but they don't like that you have it, because like it makes them feel bad or insecure or inadequate. What's your advice, group number 2? What's your advice? Yang, you need to take an action. And this also wanted to come up, the co-create in reverse. So let's read them. And we have the thinker again under the bottom of the deck. So the Yang says that, hello, here. So prosperity message is projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. I love that. What about the co-create? And we have a lot of fours in here. Like, you are going to have like a prosperity and a very like a nice foundation that you're going to live in a quite relaxed way. But you are needing to do some changes first, and you are guided to. So the protection message says that you are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing, vital force of spirit. Perhaps you're in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step, so you just avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has to come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing and the divine guidance. You must tap into the spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for an inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with a divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. So the message with this one is that you have an untapped wisdom within you because you have been afraid of tapping that one. And also you need to be more present in your future so that you can actually start feeling the spirit and those inspiration and not block your wisdom. And I'm also guided to read the thinker. Where is this one? Sorry. So 42 and it's the 44. The page is so slippery. Okay. So the prosperity message of the thinker says that calculated action is called for now. It is important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you are going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friend now. So get out your journal. I was mentioning that. Write down what you are going to do today to signal the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game and your triumph will be for the highest good of all. So, group number 2, I hope that these messages were helpful and clear for you. These are all the messages I got for you. I hope there was some clarity brought into you and some hopeful messages as well. If you like the reading, please do give it a thumbs up. It really does help me. And this was a general reading also, like if you want something very personal for you, your situation and your energy, I do offer personal readings. You can find the details in the description box below. But I'm really sending you lots of love and beautiful energy. Please do take care of yourselves and you got it. And I really do hope to see you next time. Until then, please do take care and bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen these oracle cards, then this is going to be your reading, the wisdom of the oracle cards. Couple of things I want to say to you. So they are very general messages. Please take them if they resonate with you only. But I heard like constant of lights, like you have like a group of guides that is, I feel like it's like your star seed family, actually your light family. If you're not familiar with the pattern, so you might actually look at it, star seeds. And I have a star seed reading as well. I will see if I can just link it also down in your description box next to your timestamp. So if you want, you can also listen the messages from your star seed family too. So you have a council of light around you and the guides around you that is guiding you. If you ever thought that your path was so hard, full of challenges, obstacles, or you always felt like lost, or whatever you do was kind of like throwing you into a different kind of like a direction, and then maybe you were having a hard time to feel safe or fit in, felt like a black sheep, it is just because you have a higher purpose that you haven't just put a pin on it yet so much. So let's see why they wanted me to tell you this and how's it gonna connect your career. But I guess like there might be some messages connect your life purpose, soul purpose here as well. You have a galactic family that are with you, the ancestors with you. So I'm going to put these ones aside. I'm going to get the last advice messages from them, and we're going to start with your career and life oracle deck. So what is next in group number 3's career spirit? What's next in group number three's career? We have locked. We got it for group number one as well. So it says that work you want might not be in reach right now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. You might be at the merge of like changing what you're doing. I was telling it to group number one as well. You might either get like a new position in your current career, in your current workplace, or you can just like create something for you, or you can just also like start a new position as well. But it's like a temporary, like it's not gonna be exactly what you want, but it's going to be a nice stepping stone for you. You are going in the flow at the moment. This says that the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life that you really want to have. You need a purpose. You need to go with the purpose, like whatever your soul is calling out for you to do in order to feel happy and fulfilled in this lifetime. I feel like you already discovered that. Like you have such mystic knowledge and a mystic perspective that like you see things from a different perspective. If you ever share them with people, they feel mesmerized. So you have to express yourself to the people, your thoughts and your perspective about anything. Again, something about your perspective. The universe is sending you help. This help might manifest in multiple different forms, but I feel like it is about this temporary position. Any change that is coming your way is divinely guided. You can feel safe to say yes. It's the divine help. You're a very intuitive person. You're a very intuitive group number three. You might love to go with the flow. You might not like to do very long-term plans. You might like you trust your flow, your path, literally. Like it's easy. It's easy. If that's making sense. Let's see. What's coming up next in group number three's career? What's that? Wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guidance who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. It's about your perspective. And I saw this card when I was clearing the deck, actually, the energies of the deck. You might be serving as a mentor. Like that might be a position that you're stepping into, actually. A mentor or a counselor, like a role model. You might be just working with people who feel misfits or misunderstood, or kind of like feeling like less of themselves in the society somehow, the minority of the society. If they have some, I don't know, very specific, if they have a disease, if they have some kind of like a mental condition, anything, like you might be working with them. But in overall, you have a perspective about some things that people need to hear, and you will just get the confirmation about how much people need to hear from their reaction. They might not tell anything, but like their energy is gonna tell a lot. Now you're a very intuitive person. You tap into the energy so easily, you can just feel it. You might just need to do some trials here and there by just like sharing your perspective with people, random people, family, friends, you know. I'm just checking a bit more if there's any more messages. Progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. You might be thinking about a completely different direction change, but this is saying that you might just want to just hang in there a little bit of a while, because whatever you're stepping into might be helping you get closer to your life purpose. Let's see what else is coming for group number three next in their career. But that mentorship, that coaching, helping someone, being a role model, this is very much tied up to your bigger purpose in life. It's more than your current career. If you're already not doing, let's say, your business, even your career, in a way that like, you know that it is your life purpose. If it's not there yet, this is it. So you're stepping into something connecting with your life purpose. Magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want in your life. The sky is the limit. You're literally going with the flow. So anything you think, anything you say is going to like finalize and just materialize in this world. It's amazing. Like you can take a picture of this beautiful image in here, literally, and then like get into the magic, like anything, any kind of like an imagery that like you're very sensual at the moment. It's in a way that whatever you see, whatever you hear that makes you feel good, everything can help you and amplify your energy to manifest the things you want in life. And ISO 717, it's like the music you listen to. If it's in a good vibration, if the lyrics are really resonating with you, it might help you to manifest like in an instant even. If that is the things that you see or watch, it if it inspires you, amazing. If it's the things that you read, amazing. Your gut health, the foods that you consume, the things that you drink, like everything has an amplified effect at the moment for you. Cultivation, you're in the growth phase right now and you must continue to water the seeds that you have planted in order to reap the rewards. You might feel like it has been a long journey, but you're literally going to reap the rewards. What's coming up next in group number 3's career? I nearly get these cards at every group. Shedding an expression. Oh my god. And you know what? When I keep them put into the deck back for group number 2, they come back again. So I'm not going to do that with you too. So, shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine, literally healing and medicine. You might be a counselor, you might guide it to be one, you might want to work with people one-on-one, but you outgrow your circumstances. Hence, you're going to receive a temporary position. Maybe you're coming from group number 1 and you need to express yourself. You need to work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or career in communication. Again, that mentorship, that mentorship, or kind of like being a coach or communicating with people one-on-one, it literally like helps with this kind of like it's very much tied up to the communication part, and that's very much tied up to your life purpose. I might need to get an extra deck and card for you because I was thinking about it for group number 1, and I believe that there might be some people from group number 1. I wanted to do it for them, but I didn't. So let me do it for you about your life purpose. And you need to take small steps to any direction at the moment. Just say yes to the opportunities that are coming your way is the message. Influence, you're meant to influence. Like this is your life purpose. That's why you're here. You're a very influencing person, by the way. You might be a Leo, you don't have to be, but use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Your voice, your perspective is very important. And drama, be aware of the troubles in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. So you might be going through some hard times at the work, and also some people might be pushing your buttons a little bit, but like this is very temporary. Some situations changing for you. One additional card. So you're undergoing a change at work, and you can literally create anything that you want. You just need to be courageous enough and believe in yourself and ask for what you want, especially if it's a leadership position. Ask for it. Like ask for the things that you haven't done before, because if what you have done until now is not making you happy, then it's time for you to change. No more additional cards. We have drama again under the bottom of the deck. You saw I shuffled, right? Okay, so what else is coming for group number 3 next in their career spirit? What else is coming for them next in their career? I have some music at the background. I don't know if you hear it or enjoy it, but... what else is next? I'm not having any more cards. Oh my god, are you... This is like group number 1 reading. I'm doing it again. Again, the same card, and I just intended to get only one card, and you have the same card. Come on. So, Full Moon and Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. Something is changing in your life. Your life purpose is revealing at you. I'm getting same cards, but I'm having a little bit different interpretations. You are getting a lot more closer to your life purpose. You're having a lot more clarity about your life purpose. Where do you want to go in this lifetime? Sagittarius might be something that you have actually mastered in one of your past lives. Like if the Sagittarius, like wherever the Sag is in your chart, basically if the degree is like very much closer to the 30, because like we have like with the this like a Western like interpretation of the basically birth chart, like it's like every sign is like apart to 30 degrees from each other. So if any like Sagittarius placement is, or any placement is closer to the 30 for you, then it might likely that you have already like mastered it and one of your past lives. So Sagittarius, I feel like that might be that energy with you, that you are quite skilled at like communicating, expressing like your wisdom, and you might be quite like basically a person that thrives in learning different information and combining them, and you literally like motivate yourself by learning different information and seeing the bigger picture about like how everything is playing in what is packed and how basically in your life, you know, like you learn about, let's say, astrology, and then you learn about, I don't know, cooking, and then you learn about meditation, and then you're like, okay, but like how they're tying up all together is like your perspective, literally. So you might be getting more clear ideas about why you are here in this world, and we are going to get more info about that one for you as well with some life purpose cards. But the fire climax approaches with the full moon in Aries, you are asked to not do any hasty actions. You are asked to take some time and calm down before reacting to anything you might not like, especially in your workplace, is the message that I am actually getting. The energy is gaining momentum because some things are changing in your life. You are good enough. One thing is that I feel like you are going to start seeing like what you need to like gather more information about or learn more about, and not undersell yourself anymore. And at the same time, you might find yourself wanting to make some kind of like a long-term plans as well, like a long-term plans in a way that like, where do I want to be a year from now, and what do I need to do that? Because now you're being more practical towards your goals, because your goals are getting more clearer for you, like your purpose is getting a lot more clearer for you. Like literally, I guess I might have said it in the intro, but you might be listening all the groups if that resonates with you. But let's see. So what else is coming up next for group number 3 in their career spirit? What else is coming up next in their career? Do we have something flipped? No? Okay. What else is coming up next in their career, please? What is this? The World! That came in a reverse. Okay, so be open-minded. Like you might be impatient towards something, and I'm hearing that you might have already made up some ideas towards like, okay, this position means that, or I might not be good at this or that. So it's like, be open-minded. You might not know in what career areas that your skills might be best utilized, and it might really surprise you. And also be open about travel possibilities as well, because it might really broaden your horizons, is a one big message coming. 7 of Pentacles. So I do not like this one so much because it's like a waiting energy. It's also like, don't like shift your perspective, use your superpower of perspective, which is yours, in a way that like, okay, I'm not waiting, you know, I'm not like giving my power away to anything, but I'm literally going with the flow. I want to get more clarity about 7 of Pentacles. It's like 6 of Swords in reverse. It's like, do not fall back to any kind of like old habits. Like you might have different opportunities, and one of them might be like literally you staying where you are because it feels safe and familiar, but you know that it's not serving you anymore. So if you ever find yourself a little bit like forks in the road, you know, like you have to make a decision and you're like, oh, I'm not sure. It's like, no, you know what you want to do. Like, at least you know what you don't want to do. You don't want to keep doing the same things again. So you can create that change, because if something is good, you know, one day, and for the rest of the 4 days that you're working, it's really not making you happy, then that one day it's like just like a little kind of like I don't know, sparkle that someone put on a soup, you know, if that makes sense. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Page of Wands in reverse, like your creativity is not being used so much, and where you are, you have such childlike wonder and creative ideas, and it's not like much utilized. One thing is that if you want something, you have to bring it up, you have to speak it up, you have to tell it, you have to sell it, if I'm making sense. So if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting the same results. I'm not sure if I said it in this reading, but I did it in somewhere. So you have to change your approach, because with the Seven of Pentacles, you are just, don't trick yourself into thinking that that Ten of Cups is upright. It is upside down, and Ten of Cups in the upside down reverse position, meaning that things might look good on the surface, but you're not emotionally fulfilled. Something is missing, and don't trick yourself into believing that everything is fulfilling you. It is not. If the majority of the time you feel like something could be better, it's just because they can. One more, please, about what's coming up next. I feel like this was an advice a little bit, but what's coming up next? Oof, that was a bam. Oh, I so impressed. Guys, you are gonna find yourself having some options. So someone might be lending you a helping hand, definitely. This might be a figure that's mainly operating from their feminine energy, regardless of their gender, and it's just because they are seeing something within you that you're so hesitant to accept about yourself. Own your power and own your strengths. You like to shine, and you are going to shine. You might have like some significant Leo placement within you, and before saying no to any opportunity, or even before, with this like a full moon and Aries card, even before diminishing your light or just selling yourself short to this person, if you have some opportunity, just think, just take a moment and accept it. Like, you knowing your like strengths, having that self-awareness around is going to make it a lot easier for you to say yes to the opportunities and show that confidence within you. Because literally, I'm telling you, you might be asking for something, you might be guided to ask for something, to step up at the workplace, to be more influential, and only way you are going to do that is that by saying yes to the opportunities that is given to you without judging it at first. It might not look what you want on the surface, but it's going to help you for sure, and you are stepping into that Empress power energy. I want to clarify that. Oops. We have the Three of Pentacles. You might be guided to also work with some other people, like collaborate with others, so that opportunity might be around that one as well. The Emperor in reverse. You might be replacing someone with the opportunity. Give me a minute. Okay, so I'm just opening the deck for you now. So let's see. Group number 3, Spirit. What life purpose messages do you want to give for group number 3? What do they need to hear about their life purpose? Oof, we have something here. Yes. Infinite abundance. So you are fully supported as you devote yourself to your life purpose. You're going to be very abundant. You're going to live a very free life. And this is, I don't see life of like penthouses, Lamborghinis, and like, you know, the Chanel and stuff for you all around. If you want it, you can have it. But like, I don't think that that is a lifestyle that is gonna fulfill your soul. Like you might want it, you might have it at some stage, like there's nothing wrong with it, but the ultimate stage is that I'm seeing you at like even like having a farm life, like if I don't know, having a vineyard like South Italy, and then like all this kind of like a being in nature and being by yourself, like not by yourself but surrounded with the loved ones, especially like really connecting with the nature and like the plants and the nature is something very very important for you. Herbs, I don't know, like if your abundance is also like connected to you working with the herbs somehow as well, but your abundance is coming once you start letting go of the things that are holding you back and you don't like in life. But can we get a little bit more clarity, Spirit, about like group number three's life purpose? I feel like there's more to talk about there. A lot. Nutrition with herbs, yes. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Maybe it's about that. Like you might want to just, grow your own like a basically like nutritious like I don't know ingredients in a way and be surrounded with everything natural and then be a part of a big community and family that you might be like building a community as well. And everything is very like a genuine and then natural. You might be teaching within this community, and again family is very important for you. Like you inspire young people to learn, like loving your friends and family is a center of your life purpose. Like literally you will thrive in a genuine like a community, whether that's your own family you create and you might be teaching within that family. You might be looked up upon in a way that someone who's very wise, someone who's very trustable, and you're a natural leader. You are going to be a natural leader. You're going to have an amazingly free and peaceful life. Author, you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make time to write it. You might literally be guided to write something for a long while if you haven't already started doing it yet, and like your life purpose might be tied to it so that the other generations after you are gonna know it too. And under the bottom of the deck we have practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. There might be some skills of you that needs to be practiced as well. Then you're gonna know that you're actually good at it and you're gonna gain confidence. So let's get your last advice, group number 3, about your career. What's your advice? Thank you. Orphaned 5. There's a change coming. Okay, that is tying up to some messages we have been already talking about. So I will read it quickly. This card says that. So the prosperity message. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you will experience prosperity. I guess that was a beautiful message, a very relatable, beautiful message. If there is anything, any part of your work that's not feeling so authentic to you, feel like you're wearing a mask, you have to be always happy or mediator, no. Like you have to also look out for and ask for opportunities that is going to align with the true authentic you, that's going to help you to like get closer to your life purpose. And again, as I said before, with this kind of like full moon and Sagittarius card, you are going to be gaining a lot more clarity about your life purpose. I'm going to start asking for more opportunities aligning with it. I saw 0505 on the clock, so change is definitely coming, believe me. You can say this reading and come back later on to confirm that it is actually coming. But group number 3, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me. I really love doing this reading for you. I hope you liked it as well. If you did so, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help me. And this was a general reading. If you want something very much personalized for you, your situation, your energy, I do offer personal readings. You can find the details on the description box below. But I'm sending you lots of love and so excited for everything that's coming your way. And please do take care of yourselves. And I really, really do hope to see you next time. Until then, bye bye.